Is the AI bubble finally bursting? I mean, it is literally the multi-trillion-dollar question that has Wall Street holding its collective breath right now. We've seen the incredible highs, the massive investments, the sky-high promises, but the ground is definitely starting to shake. Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're breaking down the cascading market sell-off that's sending shockwaves right through the global economy. Welcome to today's Explainer, explaining the market sell-off and the AI wildcard. Look, it's a truly fascinating time to watch the markets right now because all these macroeconomic puzzle pieces are snapping together in a totally unprecedented way. We're going to look at exactly how a surprisingly strong jobs report triggered a completely unexpected domino effect, leading to a massive purge in both the tech and crypto markets. And as if that weren't enough, we're going to look at the ultimate wildcard, an impending wave of mega AI initial public offerings that could completely reshape the financial landscape as we know it. So, here is our roadmap for today. 1. The major market sell-off. 2. Jobs and interest rates. 3. The tech and crypto purge. 4. Bursting the AI bubble. And 5. Upcoming mega AI IPOs. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the major market sell-off. The numbers we are looking at here are just stark. The Nasdaq suffered a greater than 4% drop. To put that into perspective, that's its worst single day in over a year. And the S&P and the Dow followed suit, taking heavy losses of their own. Guys, this wasn't just a minor dip or your standard market correction. This was a severe, abrupt shift in market sentiment. Investors basically hit the panic button, and we saw this broad retreat from risk. But to really understand why the market suddenly ran for the hills, we have to rewind a bit and look at the macroeconomic trigger. Which brings us to Section 2, jobs and interest rates. Now, I know it might seem counterintuitive that a healthy economy could cause a stock market crash, but this brilliantly illustrates the exact tension the market is grappling with right now. On the one hand, we had an absolutely explosive jobs report. We're talking about an incredible 188,000 average monthly jobs added over the past 3 months. The breadth of these gains stretched everywhere, from healthcare and hospitality to retail and construction. We even saw the black unemployment rate hit its lowest level in a full year, which is undeniably great news for the everyday economy. But here's the catch. This booming job market completely spooked Wall Street. Why? Because an economy running this hot means inflation might just stay sticky, making Federal Reserve rate hikes all but inevitable. The market realized the era of cheap money isn't coming back anytime soon. And as a direct result of those looming rate hikes, the U.S. Treasury long bond hit a highly attractive 5% yield. That single number fundamentally changes investor psychology. Think about it. When you can get a guaranteed risk-free return of 5% from the United States government, the appeal of risking your capital in volatile stocks or speculative assets drops off a cliff. A 5% yield acts like a giant magnet, just pulling capital away from risk and directly into safe havens. Moving right along to Section 3, the tech and crypto purge. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the flight to safety. We're seeing a massive purge of speculative, zero-income assets and high-valuation tech stocks. The Nasdaq's brutal day was heavily driven by chip stocks taking a sudden dive. Meanwhile, Bitcoin tumbled right below the crucial $60,000 threshold. It makes total sense. When investors can get a safe 5% yield, they suddenly have very little patience for assets that generate no earnings, have no actual revenue, and rely entirely on speculative momentum. Bloomberg Intelligence senior commodity strategist Mike McGlone perfectly encapsulated this environment with a great canary in the coal mine analogy. He noted, "You sell the duds, you buy the studs. It's that simple." In this environment, cryptocurrencies with unlimited supply and massively overvalued tech stocks are being treated as the duds. Money is flowing rapidly away from them and right back into the ultimate financial studs, the safety of the US dollar and traditional treasuries. Let's turn our attention to Section 4, bursting the AI bubble. We really need to define exactly what investors are so terrified of right now, an AI bubble. Basically, it's a period of speculative mania characterized by massive capital expenditures and wildly inflated stock prices, all happening before the technology actually achieves a proportionate economic impact. We're seeing companies pour literally billions into data centers and infrastructure, just anticipating demand. But the market is starting to ask, wait, when does the actual revenue catch up? A prime indicator of this anxiety was Broadcom. Despite booming AI demand, Broadcom's stock recently plunged 12% after they reported a disappointing outlook. So this massive capacity building is officially starting to worry investors who fear the return on investment might take much, much longer than anticipated. And if this bubble does burst, the fallout could be genuinely severe. Bloomberg Economics actually modeled a worst-case scenario to predict exactly what this would look like. We'd be looking at a devastating 20% drop in U.S. stocks. That massive loss of wealth and the resulting freeze in corporate investment would trigger a 1.5% hit to U.S. GDP, which, for an economy that normally grows around 2%, essentially drags the U.S. down to near zero growth. Furthermore, we'd see widened credit spreads and a heavy direct impact on major chip exporting nations like South Korea and Taiwan as global demand for semiconductors just suddenly dries up. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final section, Section 5, upcoming mega AI IPOs. We are staring down a $1 trillion wave of AI and tech companies preparing to go public. We're talking about SpaceX, which is looking at a staggering $75 billion IPO. We're talking about industry titans like OpenAI and Anthropic. This creates incredible tension in the market. On one side, there is massive excitement and a total rush of capital looking to get in on the ground floor of these revolutionary companies. But on the other side, there are profound fears about market saturation, overvaluation, and whether these IPOs will drain even more liquidity out of an already shaky, sell-off-prone environment. What makes this impending IPO wave even more fascinating is how it is drawing the full attention of Washington. We are witnessing a totally new intersection of tech and government. We're seeing emerging political concepts from entirely opposite sides of the political spectrum, from both Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders, regarding the government and the American public taking direct equity stakes in these massive AI developers. The big idea being proposed is the creation of public-private partnerships or sovereign wealth funds to manage the staggering wealth these technologies are expected to generate. Former President Donald Trump recently addressed this directly, stating, "There are concepts where pieces could be given to the American public where it almost becomes a partnership." So the crucial point is that regardless of political affiliation, there is a growing analytical dialogue happening at the highest levels of government about how to handle this unprecedented technology. These proposed public wealth funds aim to actually distribute AI's financial gains to everyday Americans, really reflecting a profound conversation about how capitalism might need to adapt to the realities of artificial intelligence. Which brings us to the ultimate question we all have to ask ourselves right now. As massive AI IPOs reshape the market and bubbles threaten to burst, how will everyday investors fare in this new tech landscape? We've seen how a single strong jobs report can ripple outward, hiking treasury yields, punishing zero-income crypto assets, and triggering a tech sell-off out of pure fear of an AI bubble. The dominoes are tightly packed, and the stakes are incredibly high. Keep your eyes on these macroeconomic shifts, because the intersection of interest rates, government policy, and artificial intelligence is writing the next chapter of the global economy right now. Well, thank you so much for joining me for today's explainer, and as always, stay curious out there.